What is going on, beautiful people? Good morning. Happy Thursday. Thanks for being here with us. My name is Sweatpants Jesus.
Morning, everybody. It's your boy Walmart Mac Miller.
We're really excited to have you with us today on Morning Coffee, brought to you by Betting News. Go to bettingnews.com. You can read everything you want to read on there from me. You can read some new stuff coming soon, really soon, actually, from NZ. We got a lot of stuff moving forward. Some pretty exciting news stories that we're going to be writing over the next couple of weeks. So go get locked in on bettingnews.com. Thanks for following us on Twitch. Thanks for following us on Twitter. Thanks for being involved with everything we got going on moving forward. We're going to be moving some new stuff going on with our Twitch channel too over the next week or so. So kind of stay tuned for that. We're up to 60 followers on Twitch. So thanks so much for joining in with us. We got Betalytics today. Thanks for being here, Betalytics. Yeah, we were going to use your dashboard today to kind of talk a little bit about some stuff, but their dashboard is being worked on right now. So if you're a Betalytics user and you're with us and you have checked out their service, which is great, they will get everything moving forward. So we may not be able to use it in the video today, but they have everything you need to know. You can ask them questions on their Twitter, or you can get in touch with them on here. I'm sure that they'll answer any questions that you might have. But yeah, guys, it's our morning coffee show back in our normal time slot. NZ, how are you today, my man?
All right, doing all right. Like we were saying earlier, it would be nice to see some sun outside, but we'll take what we can get. For sure. Our special guest today is one of our OGs, one of our closest friends on Twitter, and we've talked to a lot over the past year and a half. Really excited to have him on the show. Yeah, for sure. Seasonal depression is real. NZ and I were talking about that. And then our buddy that we have on the show today was sitting in the beautiful sunshine in Florida, and we were both very jealous. So actually, it's a good time to go ahead and bring him on. It's our buddy Stone Betts. What is up, my man? How are you?
How are you doing, gentlemen?
Love having you here. Love having you here. Love having you with that beautiful sunshine behind you. We've got Chef Neff in the chat. What's up, Chef? How's it going? We probably have other chefs joining soon, I would imagine. We got people rolling in on this beautiful Thursday morning. Well, not so much beautiful for me. I think NZ's not seeing any sunshine, but beautiful for you, and that's what matters.
Oh, the sun is shining. The vibes are high, man.
What's up, Lando? How's it going?
What's
up?
Flames and red.
What did you say?
I said flames and reg.
I know.
Flames and reg. What's up, Sports Better? Thanks for stopping back by, man. So as you guys know in the show, we pick our favorite props or favorite sides, put them together, and do a little parlay. Today we're going to do things a tiny bit differently. We're going to do things kind of differently moving forward, kind of chop up the slate a little bit, just kind of talk about some of our favorite plays, and then kind of chop up a parlay together rather than just I say a play, Stone says a play, and Z says a play, and then we kind of book it. We want to talk to you guys, talk to Chad. If Chad has a play they like, then we can throw it all together and have some fun. But before we get started, I have a question for both of you guys of your favorite hobby that is not sports betting related. So something that is not to do with sports betting that you enjoy outside of this realm, outside of sports. So what are the things that you enjoy to do with your free time that has nothing to do with this world?
Well, I think mine's fairly obvious. But
it's a lifestyle, man.
It's a lifestyle,
It is.
right? Never quits. But no, I'm a big outdoors guy. I love going on walks, going on hikes. I'm actually a runner too, believe it or not. So try to get the miles in any chance I can.
Did you do distance running in like college or high school or anything? Like
high
that?
School, yeah. I was a big cross country guy in high school.
Me too, man.
Wow.
I ran cross country as well. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed running cross country. I played soccer too, so it helped with my stamina for soccer. But
Yeah, definitely.
nice. Drinking and golfing, that is a good combination.
Can't
Doing
beat
them
that.
together is the best when you do them together. What about you,
Yeah.
NZ?
I like to grill a lot. I know I'm out of the season, but otherwise, I got a new little one up there. I got the other little one. I got my awesome wife, so spending time with them goes right up there.
That's a good dad answer. Good answer.
It's the exciting part of my life. What can I say, guys?
Hey, man. It's a good dad answer for sure.
Yeah.
And they bring you joy every single day. I'll help you get
They
brownie
do.
points. In this,
They do.
As we rock and roll. I posted this yesterday on Twitter with some getting NZ going with the PC answer.
Hey,
Yeah.
we all know that me and SB, yeah, we're like two peas in a pod. Yeah, there we go. I mean,
I actually mine kind of both is what you guys said as well. I also like to go out in the outdoors. Me and my fiance like to go on walks and go hiking and stuff like that in different beautiful places. So I enjoyed that as well. But grilling is probably one of my tops, or cooking in general. I like making delicious food, because then when I make it, then I eat it. And so that's usually the good combination for me to. We need to hit the watering hole soon. That's what's up. That's what's
Sport
up.
Ale House.
You guys, I guess you guys live like have you guys hooked up in person before?
We have not. No, we were
No
going
way.
to a bunch of Chiefs games and it just didn't happen. But yeah, we need to make it happen. Me and Landon. It's been over a year.
You guys are like in the same vicinity. You need to do
same
that
city.
for sure. Oh man, you guys gotta go and meet up for a beer and play some golf and do some other recreational activities.
Cheer on the Blues.
Yeah, exactly. Big meat smokers. Actually, I like to smoke some meat too. Do you like to smoke meat, boys?
Oh yeah, I don't have one, but I love it. I mean, this right here is the Traeger. That's the bad boy that's out there, man. That's the best one. I know that our boy right here, Mr. Chef T, is a great smoker. He loves to smoke meats. He has one too, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice. See, it is important. That's when you know you've entered true adulthood, when you have a high quality smoker. That is that's when you had that point. No way. That is crazy.
No, that can't be true.
You're gonna pop his cherry.
I'll take the virginity, Landon. Don't you worry.
Oh man, I'd pay some. I'd watch that. I'd watch that. You can stream that.
Stream it.
Hey,
please.
we got Haggy in here.
Hey,
what's up, boys?
What's up, brother?
We got some goats. Cool. Well, that was just a little bit of fun to get us started on the day. I want to do some interesting things kind of as we move forward before we get to diving into the slate. Obviously, because we all have lives outside of this, it's important to embrace that. It's important to talk about that with our homies, but then at the end of the day, we're all here to make some money, right? So we actually have, so Stone is obviously one of our friends, but if you guys don't know who Stone Bets is, please go follow him on Twitter as well. Stone Bets is great with his Twitter right there. There you go. He posts his plays every single day, super transparent with what he posts. He also does a newsletter, kind of talks a little bit about his plays on the ice and on the hardwood, but I'll let you kind of talk a little bit about what you got going on, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Just newsletter I started this year. It's called the Daily Stoner. I just try and give out my leans the night before, especially with college basketball. What I've found is betting the night before, I've been able to get better CLV with lines moving overnight. So that's kind of the whole goal, is to type it up the night before, get it to your inbox by midnight, and then hopefully early the next morning you can beat some of the line movement.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the purpose when I started this show of why I wanted to do it in the morning, because, as you just said, sometimes you get way better lines with some college basketball, something I don't really bet that much. I hate relying on 18-year-olds to make free throws. So I don't really mess with that. But that's one sport where you can totally beat the line movement there. With shots on goal props or other props that I kind of play, sometimes it doesn't matter as much, but you can get a better line if you get stuff in early. So yeah, go check out Stone, go check out his Twitter, go check out his newsletter. He said he doesn't have a newsletter today, but that's okay, because you're going to get all of his newsletter information
right here.
So this is how we're going to do things. We're going to talk about a little bit of the slates that we like on the ice. I've got a few basketball plays that I like in the NBA. Stone, if you want to talk about some of your college basketball plays, obviously, please, that would be great. I know NZ was excited about the hockey slate, but not super stoked on the shots on goal slate. So we might have to do some digging. And I know, Stone, you said you have some SOG props that you like too. So which is not usually your bag. So if you found some that you like, then that means that they must be tasty. So so let's dive into the ice, because I'll save my basketball stuff for later, and I can throw those in. I did find a prop that I absolutely love that I am going to pull rank and put in our parlay. It's NZ will like it. It's something that from our guest that we've had before that I looked at today, who's playing basketball today, and it's 15 of 15. He's hitting 15 straight games. So I don't know how it can't go in. Anyway, but let's get back to the ice. So Stoney, what's your favorite plays that you were seeing today, man? It's a nice slate tonight on the ice. What are you loving?
Yeah, so, as far as sides and totals go, I didn't necessarily see a bunch that I liked. One of my leans is actually with the Detroit Red Wings tonight. They're plus 125 on the money line on FanDuel and PointsBet. They're playing against Toronto. They're hosting Toronto. Toronto's on a back-to-back, and Husso's been confirmed for the Red Wings. The Red Wings have lost 4-2 and 4-1 to the Leafs this year already. Is revenge spot at home a thing in hockey? Because this would be it. They've lost twice, getting them at home on a back-to-back. I could see Toronto maybe just letting up a little bit and Detroit sneaking out a W here at home.
So Inzi and I were actually literally talking about this game before we brought you on. We were talking about, because he was kind of thinking maybe the Leafs and Reg was a decent lay piece, or but I don't know, man. I could feel like the Leafs might be sneaky here. I watched this game last night, or I watched part of this game last night because they were playing the Preds. And I kind of thought the Preds were going to pull it out. I think they kind of should have, to be honest. The Leafs were a little bit sloppy. They didn't look as good as they could. A lot of lines are not out in this game yet because I still don't know everyone doesn't know about Austin Matthews. This is a good look too, landing with the under here. That's a decent look. I like that one. That's nice, especially if Matthews doesn't play. I mean, I know Austin Matthews, right? He's not. They got Nylander, they got Tavares. They got guys. It's not like Matthews is going to just score 7 goals. He could, but I'd be interested to see if he plays or not. That will kind of determine a little bit more about this game, I think, as well. But Inzi, what do you think?
Sorry, I cut out. What did you say?
No, I was just talking a little bit about the. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Sorry.
Hey, there we go. He Walmarted during the chat.
It's official now. We're at a good one here.
We're rolling.
No, I like the
minus 150. Yeah, true.
I do like the idea behind it, of course, with the revenge, the 0-2 on the year. I love that. Husso's a great goalie too. Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see if Matthews plays or not, because Sura, if anybody's not familiar with Ryan Sura, definitely go give him a follow. He had a great take yesterday with Matthews out. They were 7-2 last year. They pulled out the win yesterday, so now if you collectively put it together, they're 8-2 or 1-0 this year without him. That's why I kind of like them. I don't know why, but if they play better without him, that needs to speak volumes. I don't know. And if I'm not mistaken, he's up for a contract this year too. So I believe he was looking for a lot of money that they're not willing to pay, if I was reading correctly. So that'll be interesting to see. I did take a total because in honor of SB being here, because I know he's a big side and total guy versus props, which I'll give you now if you want. And it's a little interesting.
Dude, it's our show. You can do what you want.
It's your team. So it's the Preds versus the Canadians. I'm going to take the over.
You're taking
No, I'm going to take the over in that game, actually. So
bet.
You got no Saros playing. They both let up a ton of shots. They both let up a decent amount of goals. Not so much on the Nashville side. You got 2 poor defensive teams. And without Saros, I feel like, Canadians stand a chance. They play a little bit better at home. They don't have the greatest record at home versus away. But for some reason, I like this spot. My prop was actually Cole Caulfield over 3.5 shots at minus 113. I mean, he's finally coming back around. He's hit his last 4 out of 5. He's hit his last 2 back-to-back home games. And again, the Preds let up a ton of shots. And he had 6 in his game against them earlier this year. So I feel like he plays 113.
Minus 113.
Yeah.
It's all for plus 60 this morning, so it's been moving.
Okay. I feel like he plays a little bit better at home. I don't have the stat behind it. I can look it up, but I feel like he's good for a goal. So we'll see, but his shots is the play for me.
I love that. Predators on a back-to-back too. They allow a bunch of shots. I could see the Preds winning this game, honestly. They've been on this long Hovey, what's up, man? They've been on this long road trip up in Canada. I think this might be their last or second to last game in Canada before they go back home. I kind of like the boys tonight. I'm not going to take that because I just don't like betting on the Preds. I'm always on the wrong side. But we got goats and cute. You see, there you go. Habs money line. That's probably.
I couldn't figure out a side there. I'll be honest. In some of these games, I kind of looked at them and was like, the Wild and the Islanders. The Wild should win that game, but this, the line is so tight. This could be a game the Islanders just miraculously pull out. The Stars and the Rangers. It's another game that I was like, it's a really good game. It's tough to pick a side on those. So, you could take the Canes and Reg for like a minus 200 and, play the safe bet, but
sure.
Don't see it exactly. Sure.
Yeah. So, I don't, I'm not going to lie. I really haven't found much success this season betting sides or totals in the NHL. I've been focusing a lot more on shots on goal props just because they've been or goalie props just because they've been doing a lot better for me. And there's been so many different random results in the NHL to start the season that I just haven't felt comfortable with any side specifically, just because I've been focusing a little bit more. Obviously, there's value out there all over the place, but and like I just said, I thought the Preds is a good spot tonight, but Landon's on the Habs money line. The Preds should win, but how things have been going in the NHL, the Habs will probably pull it out, no doubt. This is interesting. Oh, hang on. Yeah, Avs is -1.5 is Chelly's POD. They're playing the Poverty Hawks. I know you're a Avs guy, Stone. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think they do it tonight too against the shitty Blackhawks team. That -1.5, I think, is priced at like -125.
Decent.
I'm not sure how much I like that, but yeah, I see the Avs really getting it done today.
Okay. Is it in? I didn't look at this game specifically. Is it in Colorado or is it in Chicago? Oh no, it's in Chicago because Chef's going.
Yeah,
Chef T is going.
Chef's going. I mean, I know Inzi, you said McKinnon SOGs to ladder them up. That's a decent look. I was maybe thinking about taking Ranta, but his I think he didn't have as good of games against the Hawks. I mean, he's just been on fire, recent success anyway. But so I didn't really have a take in this one specifically. But Stone, you said you had some SOGs that you liked. Did you have something from one of these games that you?
I do actually. Yeah.
Nice.
You guys just brought up two Avalanche guys, and not the one that I picked.
Okay.
Arturi Lehkonen, over 2.5 SOGs. It's plus chicken. It's plus 110 on FanDuel. He's hit this the last 6 of the 10, and he's on the top power play line. He also had 5 versus Chicago last time these two teams played.
I like that.
Didn't really read into it much other than that. But yeah, I could see Lehkonen getting some rips tonight.
I like this because you watch this team. Like, this is your team that you probably follow. I mean, I know you follow the NHL a lot anyway, but you follow this team specifically. And with shots, sometimes, it's fine to read the numbers and it's fine to read like recent success, recent trends, how they're doing, how they've done against a certain team. But sometimes you just got to kind of feel it out by watching the team play and like knowing the guys and kind of knowing how they're looking at that moment. So, I really like this one a lot. I want to type it up on the screen, but I don't know I can't remember how to spell his name.
It's L-E-H.
Yeah,
K-O-N. Yeah.
I knew it was Lehkonen, right?
I like that play a lot. He's really stepped up this year, this guy. He went cold for a little bit, but I like him. I just like him in general. I like him as a player. I think he's just a good all-around player, in my opinion. He's a great winger.
And especially a plus chicken for just 3 shots, top line, top power play line. It should be a no-brainer. But
yes. Did I freeze? Nah. All right.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Stone, what's the line on your Lehkonen? What is? I know you said it's plus chicky.
It was plus 110 on FanDuel. I didn't even look what Bovada's going to give me, but plus 110 on FanDuel, plus 105 on DraftKings and Caesars. So plus chicken across the board.
Nice. We like that. I like that a lot, actually. That might be a good piece for the lay, to be honest, because I think, like I said, you watch this team, you watch them pretty consistently. Here we go. We can maybe pull this up on Betalytics, Inzi, if you've got a second, because the game bets dashboards are live, which is cool. If you got any of you guys in here haven't used Betalytics yet, check them out. You can get a 30% off discount. Actually, they came in our chat last time and gave us increased our discount from 25 to 30%. So go check out Betalytics. Inzi's going to pull it up in just a second. Especially with their stuff that's gone live right now, we can kind of bounce off of what we've talked about and see if some of these things line up with their dashboard, which is pretty dope. I'll just say I'll say my NBA play while we're kind of looking into these hockey wins. The one that I was going to mention for that has hit in 15 in a row, which is just insane. Our buddy Sandy from Owner's Box, when he came on the other day, talked about it. It's Nick Claxton over 2.5 shots or blocks, like blocks and steals. It's minus 175 on DK. I think I saw minus 175 or minus 180, depending on where you're looking right now. Which obviously is too juice to take individually. That's way too juice for me. If you like to bet like that, go for it. But it's hitting 15 straight games. I mean, it hit the last time they played the Celtics. The Nets are playing the Celtics tonight. Hitting 15 straight games. I don't really know what else I need to say besides that. The guy, I mean, it's gonna be a pretty close game tonight with the Celtics. It's 3-point spread. That was something that I like a lot for a lay piece, just because, again, 15 straight games. I know it's eventually he's gonna not have, and there's only been a couple games where he's had like 3, so it's not like he's soared every time. But then there's some games where he has like 6 blocks and it's easy free. So I really like that look a lot. The other one is actually in the same game. It's on the other side. It's Jaylen Brown over 26.5 points. I got this last night at -120. I've already seen the line move a little bit to over 27.5. He's hit 27 over 27 points in 8 of his last 10 games. Against the Nets earlier this season in December, he had 34 points. He's been playing really good basketball recently. Like I said, he's hitting 8 of his last 10 games. The other 2 just kind of had bad shooting nights. So I love Jaylen Brown tonight to have a really good game against this Nets team. Obviously, no KD for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be kind of the Kyrie show. But I really love Jaylen Brown tonight. So over 26.5 points. I like his threes too. If you wanted to take his threes at over 2.5, he's shot really well against the Nets when they've played, and he's been shooting really well over this last 2-week stretch as well. So I like that look too for his threes. But Lauri Markkanen and SOGs are free. Yeah, I like so those are my 2 favorite on the hardwood on the NBA tonight. I'll have some more NBA plays that I'll post throughout the day today after I kind of look and kind of get some lineups more confirmed. So go check those out on my Twitter as well. But NZ, were you able to pull up did they not really have anything updated on the site? Hello?
Am I back? Yeah, sorry.
You're good. Did you Walmart or did I Walmart? Somebody Walmart.
I think I did.
2 in one show, man. That's great.
It's going to be a good day, guys.
We're going to be hitting, that's for sure. Yeah, did you guys hear everything I said about what I was talking about? Nice.
Yeah.
This is an interesting look here. So Landon mentioned taking Habs money line or dead as an inflated line on Nashville at -175. Preds in this area have just a 47.4% bet hit rate. Definitely positive value on the Habs tonight. Like I said, Preds probably Preds feels like a kind of a square move in this situation, which, I'm just a Preds fan. So, but Habs is probably the better move, and you back that up with some data. So there you go. See, Landon's a smart guy. See, don't let him tell you when he wants to be. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Should we cook up a little parlay here?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What are we liking? What are our favorite thoughts? Chat, do you guys have any thoughts on some things that you guys like a lot? I know that I feel like that Lehkonen has to go in here because Stoned, you kind of sold me on it, to be honest, and I think that that's one that's going to kind of get swept under the rug in this game. Obviously, people are going to be betting Ranta or McKinnon, or even Nichushkin's out, isn't he? Or is Nichushkin back?
Yeah, he's still out.
He's still out, right? Yeah. So I kind of like this Lehkonen look, especially for plus Chicky. Give us a nice little start to this parlay. I kind of dig that. So what do you think?
If we want to put Claxton in, we got to do it on DraftKings, because for some reason FanDuel doesn't list defensive props until like almost game start, pretty much. Which makes no sense to me, but he's on here for -185 for over 2.5 blocks and steals. So we can do it here. I don't care. We can do it here. We can do it on FanDuel later. It's no. Where's this one?
Nice. You have the number model is right here, bro. That's the number model. But it's great when this lines up with the number model. That means that you're onto something.
It does. I'm on the wrong side of it, so we'll see what happens today.
Sink those putts. Let's go.
I lean the Habs as well. I actually took a stab at the little Freudy notebook today, and I got the Habs 3-2 over the Preds. So I don't know about that over in Z, but first time at the notebook, so I'll probably reverse sweep. That's the way it goes.
We'll clip this one when the Habs win 3-2. We'll clip it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Now I got to go bet correct scores.
Yeah, for sure. That's probably a nice plus 2,000 little bet right there if you guys want to put a couple bucks on something. Definitely. Okay, so we got Lehkonen over 2.5. Inzi, what do you think? I like that Caulfield look. We're talking about this game. I think Caulfield could be a good ad here.
That was what I was thinking.
And we can do Claxton. We can do it on DraftKings. That's fine. I like you guys like the Claxton look, or would you rather go with Brown? or do we want to find something else on the ice? We don't even have to do NBA because I know you boys don't really like the round balls.
I'm trusting you with the NBA. I don't do much of the betting the association, but I'll
you
trust
don't like
you.
the National Blowout Association?
Well, yeah, right.
You like those young guys to hit the free throws, man.
I like sweating out the 18-year-olds, make or missing free throws in the last seconds. They always make them when I got the under and miss them when I got the over. It's the way it goes.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I've done it too many times. I literally got so angry one time when this kid missed a free throw, and I looked him up, and he was legit 18 years old, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't.
18-year-old from middle of nowhere, Iowa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the story.
I can't. I played basketball in high school. I mean, I probably could have played in college if I would have committed a little bit more to it, but I played in high school, and if I think about when I was 18 making and I practiced free throws because I made a lot of free throws, but there were times where, I'm hungover from the night before and I'm going out there having to shoot free throws. And like, I can't imagine. Yeah, no way. Absolutely not. I'm not a sick pup like that. Absolutely not. So Godspeed. Good luck. Well, give the people your favorite CBB play tonight.
Yeah,
while we're talking about it.
So I've got 3 locked in.
Okay.
My favorite one, I'll give you, it's Wright State at Green Bay, and it's under 143.5. It might even be 144 on some books, but I got 143.5 on Bovada. Wright State is a really fast team, and Green Bay is a really slow team. But neither of them shoot very many threes at all. They both combine for just 11 threes a game. Neither of them shoot very many in their offense. They're all get to the bucket, get to the free throw line. Ballstat State merch, baby. We need it. Wright State.
Not wrong state.
Right state. Not Wright State. But yeah, it's 2 teams that are kind of spread out. Wright State should dominate this game. I think they really kind of jump out early. And then kind of take their foot off the gas. 72-55 is what I've got. Wright State winning and covering, but I think we stay well under the 143 number.
I like that. Again, I'm not going to bet it because I don't do college basketball for the aforementioned reasons. But that is a sharp play, and Stone is really good with the college boys putting the ball in the hoop. So in this situation, you want them to not put the ball in the hoop.
Out of the hoop.
No hooping. We want no balls and no hoops. Yeah, I like this play. And that's Wright State against Green Bay under 140. You said 140, 141, 142?
143.5 is
3.5. Okay, 143.5. We like that. Let me type that up. And then, yeah, we can cook up this parlay. Inzi, do you want to do it on DraftKings because of what do you guys think? Do you want to do Claxton? Or do you guys want to do Brown? What is your thinking based upon? I mean, it's hard to go with the guys.
Broke my heart too many times.
I was gonna say Claxton, if he's 15 of 15, I mean, right? What can fall off, right?
What can go wrong?
Right.
What can go wrong? Right. All right. Let me type
total moved up a point for anybody looking at the Green Bay and Wright State game. So you got 144.5 at -110.
There we go.
We like it when it moves the other. Well, we don't necessarily love it, but it's good for your under. You said 144.5
is what the live line is right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a point under 143.
That's the live line just for transparency purpose. What is it? 110 NZ?
Yeah.
That's 110. Okay. Show that up here. If anybody wants to ride that with our buddy Stoned, I like that. I will not be because I don't do that, but it's probably a good bet. It'll probably soar under. So roll with the man.
I mean, I'm 0 for 6 the last 2 days, so in betting terms, I'm due.
Hey man, you know what? Honestly, we've talked about these things before, and we've talked about it in our group chat. You're one of the better ones in the betting space on Twitter at transparency. I try to be as transparent as possible with my bets too, on my unit size, what bets I make, when I go cold, when I'm missing, when I'm hitting, things like that. It's also really important, guys, just to be honest with yourselves, be honest with how you bet, and it's really important with, especially if you have people following you, which. As you grow in this community, you will have people paying attention to what you're talking about. Obviously, I write about stuff every single day, have to talk about it. I put my money on quite a few different things, and sometimes it doesn't hit, and that's how it goes. But it's really important to be transparent with that. So appreciate you saying that you haven't hit a couple bets in the last couple of days. We've all been there. But that means you're, like you said, you're due.
I'm due.
Coming out today. So All right, let's do this. So what do we think? We got Caulfield, we got Lehkonen, and then we do Claxton. Is that what you got pulled up, NZ?
Yeah, so it comes to plus 490.
I like that. Nice and easy. We got some job doers. We got I think Caulfield could probably. He's one of those guys too. He'll probably get 4 SOGs in the first period.
Yeah,
hopefully,
no doubt. So we got Caulfield over 3.5. We got Lehkonen over 2.5. And again, I think everybody on the Avs could get their SOGs in this game. To be honest, it's gonna be a shot fest in Chicago tonight, which is good for Chef too. That means he can take a lot of shots while the shots are happening.
Yeah, hopefully he gets a good show. A good day.
Stay tuned for Freddie Anderson confirmation, but assuming he's in that big edge on the NHL game, A grade, Columbus, Carolina over 6.5.
Wow.
Interesting.
I mean, Carolina's going to have to break that over on their own, only because Carolina is so good defensively. Like they really are. And Columbus is just weak offensively and defensively, stopping the shot. So that is interesting. But I mean, who was it? It was the Oilers last night. They put up 4 goals in the first period.
Yeah,
it could happen.
Yeah, oh, for sure. We were talking about this yesterday too with Connor McDavid. I really still don't understand why his line was minus 130 at over 3.5 in that matchup. It really didn't make any sense. It looked kind of sus when I was looking at it to start the day, and the more I looked at it, I was like, I have to bet this. I can't not bet this. And he soared. He had 9 shots on goal.
Oh, dude. He went crazy.
Our buddy Chef Neff, who's in here, he could ladder it all the way up to 8, which if I had a book that I could do that, I would have totally done that. But I can only go up to 6+ on FanDuel, but it was easy. I like this play too. Yeah. Giddy triple-double at plus 1,600. Actually, I did think about playing that. The Thunder are playing the Sixers tonight. This is a decent look, Chef. Definitely don't hate this one at all. I like that a lot.
Him and Harden going to have triple doubles in the same game
again. I mean, they just played like 2 nights ago, so it'd be the same. Hang on again. Well, he goes against them again, and especially on 1 day rest. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I actually kind of looked at Giddy's rebounds. That was a prop that I was kind of thinking about playing, but I need to look into that a little bit more, and I'll post that later today if I end up rocking with that. But 1,600 for Giddy for a TD is definitely a good look, Chef. So good looks on that one. All right, so we got Caulfield over 3.5. We've got Lehkonen over 2.5, and we've got your boy Nick Claxton over 2.5 for nice 490. Again, job doers, guy who's done it 15 out of 15 in a row. What could go wrong? 100%. And then 2 SOG guys that are not super juiced, and one of them is plus Chicky. And
so I meant to show you this when I was pulling this up before. Mm-hmm. So the majority of Claxton is blocks, right? So over 2.5 blocks is plus 130, which is very interesting when you look at it, because of that value difference. That's the only reason why. It's just it's something to think about. And if you're going to book this, I would book it soon, because last week or the other day I got screwed because I took it at +3 at over 3.5 at plus money, and he ended up with 3, so I got hooked.
Yeah, well, because I did look, like I said, I looked at it's been 15 straight at the over 2.5 number, but there have been multiple games where he's had 3, either 2 blocks and a steal or 3 blocks or something like that. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what the Betalytics
exactly what I'm doing
line is for Claxton for his blocks and steals. Is Claxton not up yet?
No, we got no Claxton.
JB points. Yep, I'm already on it. I love it. Love it. Jaylen Brown, I posted it last night. I love it. I mean, it's hard to not take it right now. 27. I got 26.5, 27.5. I still like it there. I don't know if it's supported necessarily by the Betalytics model, because it wasn't live when I did it with the old data guy up here, and how I look for props as well. So I like JB tonight. I think he has a good game. Is it in Boston? I think it's in Boston. I can't remember if it's in Boston or if it's in.
It's in Brooklyn.
It's in Brooklyn. Oh, it's in Brooklyn. Yeah. Okay. That they played in that. Yeah, they played in. Yeah, sweatpants model. Exactly. Right here. This guy. Yeah. No, they played in Brooklyn earlier this season in December when they played before, and he had 34. He plays well in Brooklyn. I think this game should stay relatively close. We don't have the National Blowout Association rearing its head here. But I do think for the parlay. Also, I kind of like obviously when you're looking for these props in these situations, you're looking for games that are going to stay relatively close. So Claxton will have plenty of opportunities to get those swatters into the crowd. And that gives us 1 out of our 3. So, but I like what the point that you were saying, Inzi, about the blocks and the steals. I mean, most of the time he's going to be blocking, right? He's not as big of a steal guy because of his length and his size. So that's why the blocks number is a little bit more the way it's laid out right now. Because I did notice that too. I mean, one steal over a steal is like minus 135 when I was looking earlier. So I think that's a decent look too. But because of his prowess blocking shots, like that's kind of more where the value lies. But if you put them together, that's where you're getting the best number. So, all right, boys. Well, I'm glad that we've had some.
This line will move.
You talking?
I'm just saying that line will move.
The steals line.
Yeah, the blocks and steals. That line will be at 3.5 probably.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Sandy's probably like 20 minutes away from hammering the shit out of it, so you figure it'll move in like the next hour.
Yeah, it'll be up to 3.5 for plus Chicky, no doubt. And like I don't like it at 3.5. I'd like it way better at 2.5. And shout out to Sandy for putting this on our radar. He was all over it. And
it's a great 2-piece.
Yeah, if you have one other prop that's super juiced that you like a lot, like definitely pair it with this. Like, over 2.5 staring me in the face. Thoughts? I in this game with the Kraken, it's tough because the Kraken actually don't allow as many shots as you would think. I kind of liked Pasta in this matchup at over 4.5 for decent value. He had 6 last time they played earlier this season. I'm pretty sure he had 6 last time they played when I was looking at this. Pasta was the only one in this game that I kind of had a lean on, Christian, to answer your question. I know you're a Bruins guy, so I wouldn't go against your gut there, kind of with how Stone is with the Avs. So I don't dislike it, but I don't love it either.
I'm seeing it at minus 118 too. That doesn't seem too juiced for just 3 from Marchand. It seems like it's more than doable, but.
I mean, I guess Marchand's one of those players, like we know, like he might come out and just pass a bunch tonight. You never know, like what he's not as consistent as a shooter as some of these other, like, I mean, Pasta's going to shoot. It just depends on whether or not they get to the net or if he has a chance to, or I don't think he's going to just skate around tonight, but I don't dislike it. And like you said, Stone, for the value at minus 115, that's a nice look. So
right,
there you go.
I was just going to say that.
There you go.
Cleared that line in 5 of his last 7, but then 7 games before that he didn't hit it. So it's there.
Keep in mind though, this was last season. Sorry, I keep clicking it at the same time.
I click it as we both click it at the same time. We're on the same page, which is good.
The only thing I'll say is this game was played on my birthday, so that could mean something for you. But it was the first thing I noticed when I pulled it up. It was this past year, but he has hit his last 3 out of 5. He's dangerous. I mean, he always is a good target. This is a home game, correct?
Yeah, it's in Boston. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you might have convinced.
Yeah.
I like this. Like I said, I was kind of leaning a little more towards Pasta just because it's Pasta, and I think he also hit last time they played. I think he had 6, like I said.
Yep.
And he's more dangerous if he lands on the box or in the box. Facts. Yeah, he is the Tasmanian Devil. That guy's a wild hockey player to watch, man. I think he and Zibanejad are 2 of my favorite hockey players to watch. I love Zibad so much, man. That guy is one. Did
you guys see that McDavid goal yesterday? Speaking of Tasmanian Devil and spinning, my gosh!
Put him in the spin.
Backhand bar down, like whoo.
Yeah, I mean that's just par for the course for McDavid, dude. Like I can't even like. It's so crazy that we see a guy do that, and then you're just kind of like, yeah, that's McDavid. Like it's so wild to me. So some of the things that guy does on skates is insane. So I did see that, Christian.
Brad was awfully pissed.
When Brad gets pissed, it's not a good time. All
right.
Cool. All right, boys. Well, let's wrap this up. So we got our parlay that we put together, guys. It's Cole Caulfield over 3.5 SOGs. Arturi Lehkonen over 2.5 SOGs, and Nick Claxton over 2.5 blocks and steals for the plus 490. Really like this one. I feel like we have not, in full transparency here, we have not hit a parlay since we put the show together. Which
we're extremely close Saturday.
As Stone said, we're due. We are. Yeah, we were really close on Saturday with Sandy. We didn't
beat the line.
We didn't beat the line. We didn't get it in fast enough. So we went 2 for 3, and Waller hit his original line, but didn't climb over the 36.5. He finished with 35. So we were this close. So we're gonna hit today. I'm feeling it. Feeling it for sure. So we got Caulfield over 3.5. We got Lekkonen over 2.5, and we got Nick Claxton over 2.5 blocks and steals. So, and then just a reminder, go bet this from our buddy Stone. Wright State, Green Bay under 144.5 now. He got 143.5 at 144.5. Still giving the Stoney stamp of approval.
Brick City.
We're going for bricks. We're going for wrong. That we want Wright State to be wrong state tonight. That's what we're going for. All right, boys. It's been a good sesh. We weren't able to use Betalytics as much today. I appreciate them being in the chat and telling us that that went live while we were doing this. We're actually probably going to be moving the show to the afternoon as we move kind of into the part of the season where the NFL is not happening on Thursday night. We have the NBA and the NHL on these days. Kind of better maybe to do it in the afternoon time to have a little bit more. Just to have a little bit more. Oh wow, I did that. That's fun. There we go.
I felt like I was on the surgical stream for a second.
Oh god. We're gonna move to the afternoon slate or the afternoon time slot just to kind of allow a little more time for goalies to be confirmed, a little bit more with the NBA as well, with some of these lineups to be dropped and things like that. So we have a little more time to kind of chop up some more stuff. And the Betalytics lines will also be live as well, which is great. But as we mentioned before, with the other session that we did, with this session a little bit, Betalytics is a great tool if you guys want to go check it out. If you haven't already checked it out, go to betalytics.com. You can use our promo code BNews. You get 30% off, and we'll be using them in our sessions over the next couple of months as we continue to do our afternoon espressos or even morning coffees if we end up doing some morning coffee sessions as well. But really loved having our buddy Stone Betts live from the Keys today. It's been awesome having you here, brother. Appreciate you so much. Go follow the man if you're not following him on how about a swag pack giveaway next show? Let's go. All right, guys. So you have to tune in next time. We'll be going live this weekend. Oh my God. We have sweaters, hats, etc. Oh my God. I just got so brisk. Let's go. All right. So next show, maybe this weekend. If not this weekend, it'll be next Thursday or next Tuesday even. We'll keep you posted with Betalytics. We'll keep you posted on one of our Twitters. We will be giving away some swag. We may even be giving. See, I'm so excited I can't even talk. I can't even talk. I'm so stoked. We may even be giving. Good Lord, we may even be giving away some swag from Betting News as well. We'll have to kind of work something out and see what's going on. So stay tuned in with us, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by on Twitter, on Twitch. Give us a follow on Twitch. Give us a follow on Twitter, and go follow all these gentlemen. Go follow our buddy Stone Betts, our special guest today. Go follow my buddy NZ. Always do this wrong way. There we go. Right there. Walmart Mac Miller. It's always so hard. And go follow me. That's Sweatpants Jesus. This has been your morning coffee, and we will be posting the parlay in the next little bit if you guys want to ride with us as well. Special thanks to Betalytics for being here. As I mentioned, go check out their site, and we're going to be giving away some swag next show. So definitely stop by if you can. You got any other parting thoughts, gentlemen, before we roll out of here?
Keep the vibes up.
Yeah, let's get the vibes up.
It's a great day to have a great day.
It is a great day to have a great day. Stoney is going to enjoy his last day in the Keys. If you see his toes in the sand, you know that all the bricks were happening. So there we go. All right. Well, for everybody else, for Betting News, go to bettingnews.com. You can go to BN Content as well. Follow us on Twitter. For these boys, for Stone Betts, for NZ, Walmart Mac Miller, I'm Sweatpants Jesus. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy your morning coffee, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, guys.